It's Brian Buelbas with one gone, last of the 10th, 3-3. The pitch, hammered to left field. This will do it because it's gone. The 7th walk-off win of the Lugnut season comes by virtue of a 2-run homer from Brian Buelbas in the bottom of the 10th. 5-3, the Lugnuts win. Lot of speed, lot of power, great defensive ability. Playing second base today. He grounds this pitch towards short. Jacob Wilson flips it to Malone. Bare hands on the pivot over to first. Side retired. 6-4-3 double play. Beller's 0-2. Line drive, base hit center field. Joshua Mears is around third. Junior pairs his throw in. One hops to Rodriguez. Tag in time. Side retired. Payoff pitch from Bruns. High fly ball out to left. Back it goes. Goodbye. Lansing leads. Daniel Susak unloads on Maddox Bruns. A 2-run shot way out to left field, and it's 4-3 Lugnuts.
Dangerous Daniel, give it a ride. You hang it, he'll bang it, and he did not miss that one. What a swing.
Down in the field below home plate, I'm Jesse, joined by Amanda. A special Friday night for you.
Yes, it's a White Claws and Paws night. $4 White Claws and furry friends here.
So White Claws in the stands, Waters on the mound. Jacob Waters makes the start for the Lugnuts. Game 4 of this 6-game series against the Tigers-affiliated West Michigan Whitecaps. They've got Kader Montero opposing. This weekend, it's a big weekend here at Jackson Field.
Absolutely. We got Jackie Robinson Day on Saturday, followed by a Capital City Market Kids Day on Sunday, where kids run the bases after the game.
Looking forward to it. 6:05 p.m. first pitch tonight. 2 words, Amanda.
Go Nuts!
Craig Conklin jogs out to his spot in the third base coach's box. Luis Baez, meanwhile, heads down the first base side. And the Lugnuts come up for the bottom of the second inning against the young righty Jackson Jobe. No score in the game from Jackson Field. Jackson Jobe, Jacoby Thomas. Ground ball foul, dribbled left side. No balls, 1 strike. Thomas, Malone, and Halter, 4, 5, 6 batters in the order. Adam, do you think that Jackson Jobe pitching at Jackson Field, do you think that empowers him all the more?
It's gotta.
And a 1 on its way. Slider outside. Ball into strike.
Why would you not want to come own a ballpark that's named after you and pitch great in it?
Joe Davis now broadcasting for the Dodgers. When he was down in the Southern League, the voice of the Montgomery Biscuits. Huntsville played at Joe Davis Stadium. The 1-1. Line drive hooked into left field. Base hit. Dom Johnson over to play. Colby Thomas speeds around first. Gives a look. He retreats with the single. First base runner of the ball game for Lansing. Brennan Malone steps in next. It's so funny to me to hear PA announcer Chris introduce each player by his nickname. The pitch. Malone lines the first pitch he sees, cut by the leaping second baseman Mendoza, deals in late to first base. Thomas retreated successfully. 1 gone.
So Joe Davis would have said, "You're at Joe Davis Field."
Yes.
I'm Joe Davis.
Hi. From the Joe, I'm Joe.
Amazing. Maybe the Lugnuts can nickname this field the Jobe, and then it would be perfect for Jackson Jobe.
Right now, they'd like to make things a little bit more uncomfortable. Pick off the over, no tag by Jenkins. Colby at first, Colby in the batter's box. Colby Thomas leads away from first, and the man whom Chris just announced as Cheese. Colby Halter bats left. Thomas runs. The pitch gets right through catcher Alfonso. Thomas doesn't realize he dives headfirst into second base. All the while Alfonso retrieves the ball. Stolen base for Colby Thomas. That is his 10th in 12 attempts.
I like the aggression here from the Nuts. Didn't get anything going in that first inning. Get a base hit. Go swipe it back. Try and get an early lead tonight after they only scored a couple of runs, and they didn't come until that 8th inning last night.
Colby Halter yesterday, a couple of base hits. Bunt single and a double. The deal. Ground ball punch to the left side. Dodged by Colby Thomas. Base hit. Thomas is around third. He's coming in to score. Thrown to second base by Johnson. RBI single Halter. Colby knocks in Colby. 1-0 Lugnuts.
There you go. Good aggression, and that pays off. Great stuff by the Lugnuts to get on the board first. And that's got to feel good, again, after they only scored a couple of runs late in last night's game, and we're trying to come from behind.
First blood to the hosts. 1 on, 1 out. C.J. Rodriguez takes the breaking ball for a called strike 1. Right-hander against right-hander. Halter stretches out the lead from first. Job holds. Lets it fly. Up and inside.
Now, Jesse, I forgot my binoculars, but was having some struggles to see if it was C-Rod, like you would think, or if it was C-Roo, the nickname for C.J. Rodriguez.
It is C-Rod.
Makes sense.
C.J. Rodriguez waits. Job's pitch. Down and away. But also, I gave you a roster here with all the nicknames.
You did. You know, I was one of those things where I wanted to see it in person.
The man on deck is T.J. Schofield Mofongo. Here's the toss. Swing and a miss at the fastball away. Colby Thomas, who just scored that game's first run, he's crank. We've seen him crank some pitches out of the ballpark. Jeez, Colby Halter at first. Out of 2-2 for C.J. Rodriguez. Bouncing ball, dribbled foul. Off toward the West Michigan dugout.
Crank makes me think of Soulja Boy.
Are you too young to remember a show called Crank Yankers?
Yes.
Okay. I will say nothing more.
Jesse says, let's move on.
There's the throw over to first base, but no tag by Jenkins. Puppets making crank phone calls.
Ah, okay.
Difficult to explain beyond that, but that is the epitome of what it was. The deal, swing and a miss, got him. Back pick first base, Jenkins again, late tag. Colby Halter back in as C.J. Rodriguez becomes the second strikeout victim of Jackson Jobe. 2 down, 1-0 Lansing the lead. And bring up T.J. Schofield Sam. Left-handed batter against Jobe. Pitch on its way. Fastball for a called strike, working the outside corner. Jobe at 6'2", 190 pounds. He is now 21 years of age. Turned 21 on July the 30th. Here we are a month later. Pick off the over, tag, late. Quick move by Jobe. He and Andrew Jenkins went bouncing up and down. They thought maybe they might have gotten Colby Halter. This has been such a promising season for Jobe after last year had frustrations. Jobe deals, Halter runs, that's cute foul left side. We'll keep it right here. Top pitching prospect from the high school ranks in the country 2 years ago. And then last year made it up to West Michigan for 3 starts. In the end in 2022-21 games started. The deal? Fouled off into the screen, and in the end finished with a 3.84 ERA last year. 61 2/3 innings at Lakeland, 15 2/3 with West Michigan. Now this year returning to Lakeland, 6 starts, 16 innings, 4 runs, 20 strikeouts. Now up to the Whitecaps, 13 runs allowed through his first 24 innings. Pickoff though over, no tag. You can tell he's proud of that pickoff move. But the Lugnuts Colbys have read it well. Colby Thomas first, and now Colby Halter. He's burned them both. Does Halter run? 0-2 pitch for Schofield Sam. He does run, and it's grounded left side. Past the third baseman, Pacheco, base hit. Colby Halter jogs over to third. Dom Johnson throws it into second. Hit and run. First and third on the Schofield Sam single.
Well, these all kind of look the same, don't they? I mean, just taking it the other way and sneaking it through. Pacheco and Workman over there on the left side of the infield. It worked for Colby Halter. TJ Schofield Sam says, I'll do that the same. And now maybe Joshua Wright can send it through the opposite side and perhaps go through the right side of the infield.
Number 9 batter of the order. 1-0 Nuts leading, 2 outs. Righty to righty. Outside ball 1.
I think they're taking after the guy that just got promoted, Daniel Susak, just finding their spots in the infield in the second inning.
That's right. If you didn't hear, catcher Susak set up to Double-A Midland today. A pitch, breaking ball, strike call. 1-1 on Wright, who is just activated off the injured list. The 5'6" native of Panama. At first, Schofield Sam. At third, Halter. Job delivers. Bouncing ball up the third base side, but foul. That is third base coach and manager Craig Conklin, the play. The lefty puts it up into the stands. Last time that we saw Josh Wright, he was placed on the injured list on August the 13th. Stayed with the ball club the entire time. Worked his way back. Now here he is, 17 days later, active once more. A 1-2 pitch from Job. Fastball fouled back. Josh won this year, 8 games played with Midland. There was a brief time there where they sent him up to AAA just in case they needed him. Never did need him in the end. Hitting .257 with the Lugnuts. The pitch from Job. Low, ball 2. Top of the order looming. Junior Perez on deck. First inning looked very easy for Job. In this second inning, not so much. Now 2-ball, 2-strike pitch. Swing and a foul tip, hung on to by Alfonso. Job strikes out right. That ends the second inning.